You're all invited to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Drink some of this, Michael. Be one of us.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it or you can help me to stop it.
Hello, Ookie Spookies and everyone out there listening. Welcome back to another episode of the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. I am one of your hosts, Rob.
I'm one of your other hosts, Hunter Petrus, and I've been to the dark side. And the chili's okay.
And I'm the new guy, Brad.
That's right. And today on the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, we're going to be talking about a very special brand of horror. We're going to be talking about the kind of monsters and eldritch beasts that lurk out in the outer realms of reality as we know it. We're going to be talking about cosmic horror.
I think this is going to be a fun one. Brad and I think, are in kind of an agreement here that maybe all of us, that this may be one of those genres, kind of like folk horror, where it's so ambiguous that there are things that definitely fall in it, and there are things that are kind of in it, and then there's things that sort of touch it. And I think we're going to have a lot of that today. But what, you guys, what do you feel defines cosmic horror? I mean, I think that one thing we definitely talked about is the sort of existential dread, right?
Right, yeah.
The madness. But what else do you think defines it?
For me, it's always felt otherworldly, even if it is worldly.
Yeah, okay.
It could be an undiscovered thing. It doesn't have to be alien. It could just be alien to us.
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I think cosmic horror cannot keep its hands to itself. It can get into a little bit of everything. We talked a little bit earlier about what's the fine line between an alien movie and a cosmic horror film. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm questioning that line, and the more I want to know, and that is cosmic horror.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. I think it's like the Supreme Court case on pornography. It's hard to define it, but you know it when you see it.
Absolutely.
And I know we've used that line before, but I think it's an apt description of one of those things that, like,
cosmic horror and clitorises.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, once you find it, you got it.
You got it. You're there.
And some people may never find it.
Yeah. And how do you define it?
Well, let me add, though, like, there are some you watch and then you reflect later and you're like, oh, that is cosmic horror. Like, there's sometimes I don't even realize it until I think about the end of the movie.
So let me ask you guys a question. Do you think
I'm with you
that, cause one of the things that I think about a lot with some of the cosmic horrors is the scope of them and how widespread it is, but do you think that that's a defining feature, or if it is more of a trope?
I think it's a trope. I think it can be really insular.
Okay.
Depending on what kind of story you want to tell. So the threat is always going to be broad and expanding, but you can tell a very insular story with it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Got
thinking
it.
specifically like the one with we just talked about with Kristen Stewart under the water.
Yeah,
Right.
underwater.
The
Okay.
threat is very, very infinite and cosmic and unknowable, and does not give a fuck about the people on that submarine. Isn't it a submarine or sea station?
Kind of, yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
like a sea station. Ugh.
But
It's like seashells.
your story is taking place all right here.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
But then, like, and I was sitting here thinking about this as we were doing the intro, and obviously it made 0 lists. But like, I sit here and I think about the character of David and Prometheus, and then I'm like, that's
Ooh,
cosmic horror. Like,
it is.
his
Yeah.
character is having existential dread, and it is the catalyst to everything that happens.
I think David brings that franchise almost into a different ballpark.
I think
because
so.
because like for me, Alien is an entire Alien 2, all the way up to 4. Those movies, and maybe I'm drawing a blank, guys. What's the last one that came out?
Oh
Romulus.
my gosh.
Romulus.
Yeah.
I think Romulus.
Revenant.
Yeah, that's funny. I think Romulus, it kind of goes back towards the Alien franchise, but I do think that Prometheus, especially, and Covenant,
Yeah.
had that sort of, with him bringing on, being the harbinger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It does feel very cosmic. It's almost its own thing, using its own. So for me, it's kind of like Cloverfield in that the
Right.
Cloverfield trilogy has 3 different movies
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
very, very different in tone. Because one is a straight up found footage alien film.
Yeah.
The one with the Cloverfield Lane is nothing like the other 2, and then the third one, the last one, that's the alien, found, first contact movie. So really,
Right.
I think that Alien Covenant and Alien or Prometheus, I think that those movies are taking that franchise and putting it into something different.
Well, Prometheus was like, who's our creator? Okay, we found our creator. I don't like, now who's the creator of that creator? But
Yeah,
how can we
exactly.
now alter our creator as a weapon?
Exactly. As he keeps learning, the more fucked he becomes.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
becomes worse and worse as he learns more.
Exactly.
And I think the cool part of that is that
And maybe I think that's a
What-
trope,
there's-
maybe not a defining thing too.
so I think what's interesting about that, the more I think on this as you put it out there, Brad, is that what makes it uniquely interesting about that particular situation with David is that he's not human, which means
Right.
that where a normal person may go mad by those concepts, he doesn't.
Right.
It definitely doesn't bring him closer to humanity. If anything, it makes him further from humanity.
Yeah.
But it doesn't drive him mad. It's almost a sort of Ultronian thing where he just fuck humanity. He's just
Yes.
he's got a purpose, and being the sort of catalyst of that purpose can only be something that is an android that can be beyond fact or emotion. So
Beyond,
that's a
yeah.
really interesting concept. I love that. I never would have thought about it until you said it, Brad.
I didn't think about it until we started.
So while
Yeah.
not a completely like traditional cosmic horror film, does have what I think we just found is a tenet of cosmic horror is it's outside of humanity's scope.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think we can call that a defining point.
Absolutely. And another franchise I think that's kind of doing the same thing as what we just kind of talked about with Cloverfield Lane and with the Alien franchise is this new Welcome to Derry show.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
we've talked about this in previous. I think we talked about it in Creature Feature, where we were like, technically, once you get the sort of reveal
Yeah.
at both endings of the Losers Club, it is sort of a it is sort of a creature feature, and I would go so far as to say that it's not on my list, but I do think that there are pieces of it that are very much drenched in cosmic horror, especially part
100%.
2.
I don't think it's kind of. I think it is. It is completely cosmic horror. If you've read the book, it is
Yes.
completely. Now,
100%.
the show is starting to finally bring in elements of the cosmic
Right.
horror, whereas the movies failed miserably. Or
Well, I don't know. I think part two
Yeah,
gets
part
into
2
it
has the reveal.
with the natives.
Yeah.
but it doesn't get into the turtle and.
Oh, right.
I mean, like, it is cosmic horror big time, and I'm gonna talk about
sure.
something later because he does a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I actually, in research for this, did kind of look at King, and I know in our King episode we kind of talked about it loosely, but like his whole world that he sort of built is interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
And at the root of it, I guess, is kind of the Gunslinger franchise, which sort of the Dark Tower kind of pulls in that cosmic horror. So super interesting. I'm going to take this back out of the movies and say, where I think I started to really get interested in this was Will's birthday. I want to say last year or the year before, where you did his birthday. We for listeners, Rob and I are in a Dungeons and Dragons group.
Where are they? I think they're talking about us. No way.
And we do a lot of one shots for people's birthdays. We're trying to get Brad in. We'll break him one day. But
I don't know, guys.
we play a lot of D&D, but we've done some other some other games, some other systems, and the one that Rob did for his brother was the Call of Cthulhu.
Right.
And what was the most fascinating was building my character and realizing that, like in Dungeons and Dragons, it's very video game-esque.
Yeah.
But in Call of Cthulhu, it sort of is pressed upon you that it's a no-win situation. Like
Yes.
like in a critical, if you think about this, rolling a d20, for those of you who kind of loosely understand, when you roll a d20, it's a critical success. And usually some magical, awesome, otherworldly thing, awesome thing happens. But in Call of Cthulhu, if you roll a natural 20, you hit the best case scenario. So it's not necessarily that you do some awesome thing and grow a third arm so you can punch this dude in the face while it's no. It's that he doesn't strangle you to death. That's your critical failure or critical success.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting, is that sense of dread that got brought into it. And that's when I actually went back, and I'll talk about a series, the Lovecraft Country. That game made me go back and rewatch Lovecraft Country, which I think is very much a cosmic horror.
Oh yeah. It's
That's
Anything with his name attached. If it's not cosmic
Lovecraft
horror,
is the H.P. Lovecraft is the godfather of cosmic horror.
Well, and with Lovecraft,
I guess you could count the Bible, but no.
yeah. Wait, what? Somebody fact check me here. When was Lovecraft? Was that late 18s, early 19s?
Early
he was
19s.
the early 19s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was well into like World War II and stuff as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Because that makes sense.
He had a lot of he had a lot of opinions on Jews.
And African Americans. That's kind of what. Yeah, that's
he wasn't a great person.
No.
he was definitely a racist asshole. But that's kind of what Love Country is about. Is it takes the Lovecraft lore and it brings in the kind of subjugation of African Americans, the sort of exploitation.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. And let me tell you something. Obviously, with Lovecraftian, there are Lovecraftian monsters and horrors in this, like eldritch horrors in the show. Some of the most intense scenes are in episode 1 when they're driving through the sundown town with like 10 minutes left in daylight. And buddy, look, I'm telling you, I was sweating. I had rivets of sweat rolling down the back of my neck watching that. That is some of the best horror TV shows out there. And I know a lot of people wanted a sequel. It ends the way the book ends. It is a closed book. Another one that I think is along the same lines is the Watchmen series on HBO. Also it takes a great comic book series, and it also makes it kind of, I would say, slight, airier cosmic horror is intertwined all throughout that.
For sure. What do you think? Let me ask you guys this: out of the different types, genres of horror, where do you rank cosmic horror on your go-to, or you know what I mean? Like where does it fall in your top 5 genres?
If it is executed with perfection, it is numero uno.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If
Okay.
it is just your average cosmic horror, it is extremely low for me.
I don't know that I'd put it as my number 1, but I think I'd say it's easily
I would say top 3.
yeah, for me it's a top 3 if it's done correctly, and if
Yeah.
it's not done correctly, I think you're right. It's pretty low for me.
Because I mean, like, I could say there's a cosmic horror movie that I would put in my top 5 horror movies of all time. So, like,
Yeah.
if it's done correctly, it is really.
Oh,
really
okay. So let me ask you this: if the stuff that's done well ranks high, is cosmic horror comforting or like
The opposite for me.
No.
terrifying?
Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing about cosmic horrors. And again, we go back into, is it trope or is it a facet of the genre? But I think some of the best ones don't end well. It's almost a trademark thing where the best case scenario is that you're mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the reality of cosmic horror is it's depressing from beginning to end.
It's
Agreed.
about the insignificance of
Now, I mean, I think that there are some franchises that, well, I mean, God, even as as an example, I was about to throw out The Thing. But if you think about it, even though the way that it ends, it still doesn't end on a happy note. Like the way that Kurt Russell ends that, and like, it doesn't make you feel good.
right. Well, I don't know. Should we move into some tomes or?
Yeah, let's do Tones of Darkness.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
The Tones of Darkness.
You want me to kick it off?
Kick it off.
All right. So remember, you can follow my Instagram page, Brad's Unreliable Reviews. It's my new name.
Oh, awesome. Love that.
Yeah, I changed it because I talked about it on an episode you weren't on. Just had the same name as an actual like company, and people kept tagging me like, "Thank you for reviewing my book," and I'm like, "I didn't read your stinking book."
That's funny. I love that.
So I was like, "All right, I got to switch it up." But anyways, Shug, one of the ones I'm gonna mention, you got me on.
Oh.
And I would consider this one cosmic horror.
Okay.
The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfish.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see it.
I truly think when you're talking about that, when you talk about the otherworldly like dimension and things that she experiences in that book, I wouldn't say the book is terrifying, but it is weirdly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I think she dabbles in it in a lot of her books.
Oh yeah.
I think that they go between horror, cosmic horror and folk quite a bit. And I think that the two share a lot of things.
They do,
And
as
they-
well as sci-fi. But like,
Yeah.
I think those all three, you can literally have a good old Venn diagram on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Embody.
I just listened to that book maybe a month ago.
It's a great book.
It's so good.
Another one. This is a book. Honestly, I think my copy is with Shug and has been for years, and I don't think he's read it.
Which one?
It is called One Last Gasp.
Okay.
So Shug, if you have it, it has a bloody ground with a gun sticking in it and a soldier's helmet on it.
I would have read that.
Okay, maybe not. I could have swore,
I'll look around.
because I want to say I saw it last time I was at your house. But anyways,
Okay, I'll look
so this
around.
book is written by Andrew C. Piazza, and
I'm gonna look at the
it
cover.
isn't a well-known book. He has just a little over 1,071 ratings on it on Goodreads. So this book is set during World War II, during the Battle of the Bulge. It's this unit of the U.S. Army. They're pursuing these SS Panzer battalions into the secluded forest. Well, they uncover, as you know, the big thing in a lot of horror movies, an ancient home. You know, they find this cabin and they go in it, and there is like this inhuman, evil, like dimension defying like things, you know, that are just destroying and murdering them in these like awful, gruesome ways. It's part action, part cosmic horror. So it's really fun if you like to like mix up genres. But
What did you say that one was? Because that sounds dope as shit.
Yeah, that sounds
it's called
really
One
good.
Last Gasp by Andrew
One Last Gasp.
Piazza. It really, if you think about a similar movie, did y'all watch Overlord? How
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
Overlord, like if you had never seen a trailer or a poster to that movie and you watched it, the first 50 minutes probably of that movie, you're thinking you're watching a war movie. That's how the book is, and then it turns cosmic horror, which I love.
Okay.
I love a complete genre switch.
Yep.
So I truly enjoyed it. I thought that's a great book. And then, I mean, I'm not going to talk about them, but read Stephen King. Read Stephen King. He has
Yeah.
so much cosmic horror.
100%.
That's mine.
I was gonna talk about a book I read when I was in high school called The Domino Men. I think this was my first intro to cosmic horror, and I didn't even know it at the time. You know what I mean? It was like you were talking about earlier, like thinking back on this book. This is definitely so. The Domino Men is written by Jonathan Barnes. He wrote another book called The Somnambulist, which was really good. And I read that, and then I saw that he had done The Domino Men, and I picked it up. It's set in a world that's like a slightly off-kilter Edwardian England. It's about this secret society that protects it makes sure that the universe doesn't remember we exist,
Oh man.
if that makes sense. This government agency, they handle like entities and eldritch horrors that make their way to Earth and to London, but they also serve the purpose of making sure that whatever else is out there never finds us.
So they're the Men in Black
That's where I was. Yeah.
Basically.
or the Ghostbusters.
But where the Men in Black would be like, oh yeah, that's a Snockdorf from the planet Whoozlefuck. The Domino Men are like, we don't know what this is. It doesn't care about us. We need to make sure it never knows we're here.
Ah. Cool.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I think I like about cosmic horror that you're kind of, I think you're sort of tap dancing on there, Shug, is the sort of don't say its name.
Yes.
Sort of like it has a name that isn't even in a tongue that you would be able to comprehend. Like, that's kind of fascinating to me. And like, I think I saw a really funny thing about like, you know, ants, and like, what if ants suddenly made like your name on the ground in your house,
Right.
and they were chanting your name.
Right.
Like, you would probably like, you know, listen to them as well, right? Like, you know, I think it's kind of, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like ants. I'd stop them. I'd stomp them.
Hey, I don't know what
But
these ants are up
wouldn't
to.
you agree that that's kind of cosmic horror, right? People are saying the name, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Squish? Yeah.
Dummies.
I think that's kind of cosmic horror is sort of that sort of realization that we're the ants, right?
Yes. 100%.
I've got a couple too.
Let me just finish real quick.
Yeah, sure.
We have to talk about H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, we should. And I didn't mention him. I should have at least mentioned him. I've actually never read H.P. Lovecraft.
The only ones I've read were At the Mountains of Madness, or maybe At the Mouth of Madness, Mountains of Madness, The Call of Cthulhu, and the one about the weird sea people that were like hybrid sea people.
The deep ones?
Maybe, yeah, the deep ones. Look, H.P. Lovecraft is the godfather of cosmic horror. Is his writing awesome? No.
Which is why I haven't read him. I just kind of had a feeling.
It's super okay now. You know what I mean? At the time, I could see how it rattled some cages and captivated some young minds and molded a genre, right? But if you go back and read it now, it's a lot of like artsy, fartsy, like, ooh, look at me, I'm such a great writer, I can scare you without talking about the thing. But maybe it's just because you're not creative to talk about the thing. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I have not read any Lovecraft either. I'm very familiar with his work.
Plus, he's an
and
asshole.
I would say his influence, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand and see his influence everywhere. That doesn't mean I want to read his book. I learned any of his books. I learned that by growing up and thinking the Moby Dick movies were amazing. And then I read the book and I said, I hate this.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute, Brad. You didn't like an entire chapter about whale blubber?
Nope.
Come
And
on.
I know we have actually talked about this already on the podcast, because when I talk about books I hate, it's Moby Dick.
Moby
I
Dick.
did. I read that
Terrible.
in high school, and I wanted to love it. And
I did too. I love the movies.
Yeah, I like the concept of the white whale, but no, it's not. It's booty. It's not great. I didn't
It's
like
trash.
it.
And that's how I feel if I was to go into Lovecraft, that I'm going to have that same opinion on him. But sorry for interrupting. What you got, Petrus?
Okay, I've got so another T. Kingfisher, the Hollow Places.
I almost included that one too. Such a great book.
Yeah, I think that it if you're going to include the Twisted Ones, I think you could probably include you could probably include the Hollow Places.
They're very similar.
They are very similar in many ways, and yet the stories are totally different. But I think that it deals with sort of dimensions and dread and being trapped and There are a lot of themes that are beyond the horror themselves, and so I really like that book. Um, I have it on my bookshelf. I haven't read it yet, so forgive me for this one. But House of Leaves, there is some
Oh,
despair. Uh, if you, Brad, are you familiar with the book?
I know the book. I have seen it reviewed many, many times. I still have not picked it up.
So it's one of those books that people say that, like, I read it and couldn't sleep for years. Like,
yeah,
it
it'll
broke
make
my
you
brain.
crazy.
Will, Rob's brother, he read it and was like, no, I mean, it's not that it's going to break you like saying Cthulhu's name. It's going to break you in that the format's all fucked up, and it's three different stories. So it's a
Yeah.
man reading a manuscript from a blind man who saw, or it's no, it's a man who is listening to a blind man talk about a manuscript he read of two people, a documentary of two people who went into this house that kept expanding inside, and so it is very. There's a lot of dread to it. There's a lot about loss. There is, I've got it. I've got it on my shelf, and I will read it. I'm just definitely not in the mental place to be able to do that. But I think it's got some cosmic horror when you think about the sort of the existential dread
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's in there for sure. Another one is the Book of Coley, which, if I'm not mistaken, that is the inspiration for the movie Annihilation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not the book Annihilation.
it's in the series. That's in the series.
Oh, it's
So
in the.
that is in the series of Book of Coley. So Book of Coley is the start. Annihilation's 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. So I have not read those books.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know it was a series. I'm interested now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think they're short.
Nice.
they are. Um, yeah, hold on. I'm looking it up now. But if I'm not mistaken, it goes. It's the Rampart trilogy is what it's called. It goes Book of Coley. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Annihilation was in that. Um,
I can tell you.
Tell us.
Wow. I was gonna.
maybe
find-
I'm wrong. Oh, I am wrong. I am definitely wrong. Annihilation is its own.
It's a
It
series.
is. It is a series. I was mixing 2 series up because the covers,
Oh.
quite frankly, are very similar. The series are very similar. My bad. Annihilation is that's the series I was wanting to go to, is the Annihilation series. It is very like. Have y'all seen that movie?
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I love that.
The Southern Reach trilogy is what
That's it. That's it.
And I'm going to just tell you, I'm very guilty about if I saw the movie first, I rarely go to the book, even though the books are always better.
Yeah.
The only few movies I've done that to and actually read it, and that was like The Ruins. And I was like, so thank God I read that after I watched that movie.
The book is so good.
Yeah, the book. Sorry, the Book of Coley is a post-apocalyptic. That's like technology fails, and then these sort of hybrid plants kind of take over. That's a different thing altogether. But the covers, if you look at them, the covers of Annihilation, the covers of Book of Coley do look similar. So I swap that one. But yeah, I really like the sort of. It is cosmic in the sense that it is an alien invasion. That ending of that movie has some serious dread to it, where it just sort of wipes their humanity. Madness ensues. So yeah, I really like that. I've not read the whole series, but I'd like to go back to it. I do actually have, I didn't. I apologize. I didn't give it a lot of thought going into this on comic books, but I actually do have a couple. And one especially that I'd like to plug. So it's actually run-of-the-mill superhero. It's Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. It's an alternate world Batman where Bruce Wayne goes back to Gotham after being away for a while, and he's forced to confront sinister entities. It is by Mike Mignola, which, if that name sounds familiar, he does Hellboy.
Yeah.
So it's Batman in overtaken Eldritch Gotham.
I'm reading that tonight.
And it is Mike Mignola art, so I love his art style. So if you do, that's a great comic regardless. But that is one that I would highly recommend. Definitely do your research. There is more Lovecraftian centric comics than I could even begin to tell you about, but there are tons of them and they are done very well. I would say if you're going to go on the Lovecraftian route, in a graphic novel, pick an artist that you like. Definitely go with something that you can delve into real deep and enjoy the visuals, because the story is going to rip you to pieces. So be sure you're liking the pretty pictures. And I think that's it.
Nice. I'll get into them one day. I really want to, I promise.
I mean, it's okay. One day.
It's just because I haven't. It's not because I've read one and been like, this ain't my thing. It's just because I haven't.
No, I get it. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to read, and then I'll come to you for books. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Now, do we want to do top fives?
Time for the top five.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Excellent. Shug, you want to kick us off?
Yes, I will kick us off with my number 5 out of my top 5. That's right, Big Shug's top 5 cosmic horror films coming at you. Number 5 of 5. Number 5.
Really making a meal out of this.
Number 5, I'm going to go with The Mist.
Yep. I knew it was going to be on some people's lists.
Yeah.
Hey, I struggled leaving it. I left it off my list, and I struggled. I felt bad.
So, what really, in a story that does keep the primary evil, the monster, hidden throughout pretty much the entire film, only to reveal it later and make the lead character so depressed, we get one of the most brutal fucking endings in horror history. One of the tamest horror films of all time, as far as deaths and violence and action goes, gets one of the most brutal endings in horror history.
It is.
Cosmic.
I remember when it came out, and everybody coming to school who had went and saw it in theaters, and just being like, "Oh my god, the ending sucked." And then I watched it as a horror fan, and I was like, "That ending was rad.
That ending
that was awful, terrifying, and." Just kind of like chef's kiss on what cosmic horror is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the epitome of finding out until you wish you hadn't fucking found out.
And let's be real, Stephen King.
Stephen King, baby.
Yeah. Absolutely. Great.
Thomas Jane.
Yeah. Yep. Brad, what about you?
All right, so I just watched it this weekend. I know I had messaged Shug about it. I finally did it. I watched Color Out of Space.
Nice.
What a freaking rad movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is colorful. It is bright.
The colors are gorgeous. Yeah.
It's gorgeous, but it's dreadful.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's what made it so awesome. Kind of, for me, it gave me this, and obviously it's not as on par budget-wise as movies like like Midsummer that are beautiful but dreadful.
Yeah.
But like they used those colors, they used like the cinematography, and let's just be real, man. Your boy is still the silliest actor. He can be great, but man, he can overact. And we're talking about Nicholas.
He makes choices. Yeah, the dude makes choices. In every movie he's in, he makes choices.
Them damn alpacas, like
Yes, bro.
Milking them. For me, I think, the barn scene where the first kind of, I think it's the first, but the big transformation happens and it gets the mom and the son, the younger son, and he just kind of, while the older son is sort of like entranced and like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm like too paralyzed to move, and then he walks out. And it's just like, what's going on? Like, you don't see, like, you can, the way the camera's panning, you can see the face of the older brother, and his face is colored fuchsia.
Yes.
So he can see it.
You're right. Well, can we talk about how bonkers of a movie it is? Like, when you're talking about, like, his descent into madness, while the mom is having a quiet descent into madness, where his is loud.
You fucking cocksucker! You cocksucker! You cocksucker! Ah, 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 ah,
And outspoken.
Yeah, and her starts before his.
Yes, and we're gonna just ignore Miss praising or witchcraft
The daughter.
like as that's normal.
Putting druidic runes all over her body. Yeah.
Stoner brother, and it's just like, what a weird dynamic. No wonder they moved to the wilderness. They probably got bullied.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a wild ride. It really is.
The
tomato scene is hysterical for me.
Yes.
Slam dunk. It's just, I mean, it's a lot for sure. It's solid flick though. Good number 5 pick.
What I love about it is how just like pretty but sinister it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Agreed.
It's dope. Good pick, dude.
Absolutely. For my number 5, I'm gonna go out of the box, and I'm gonna do my controversial pick up quick, and I'm gonna do Cabin in the Woods.
That's not controversial.
No, not controversial at all.
I think it is controversial up until the ending. Because the ending makes it abundantly clear.
Yes.
But so does The Mist, right? I kind of, I guess. It's more ominous, but like, you think it's a slasher film until it's not. And then it's this sort of, I don't really understand what this company does. And then when it's made apparent of what they're doing, then it's cosmic horror, 100%, and undeniably so. But if you had a watcher who's not big into horror, I think that they would probably not consider this to be, because again, I think that the pacing is, or not pacing, the sort of chapters and breaks in this don't always allude to it being a cosmic horror. But that ending is phenomenal. I loved it.
I mean, it's
okay. I'm Matt. It's good to be on. Sorry I'm late. So we're on number 5. So my number 5 pick is, give me just a second. So my number 5 pick is Quatermass in the Pit.
Oh,
that just sounds like a deep pull.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Have y'all ever heard of this movie, Quatermass in the Pit?
No.
Okay, so Quatermass in the Pit is this. It's like a UK made-for-TV movie from 1967.
Okay.
And it's about this. They are digging this tunnel under the ground for like a train, and they discover this ancient spaceship. And
wow.
this like vessel from like deep time, and this really trippy shit starts happening. And honestly, like a lot of it is sort of like a British 60s made for TV kind of sci-fi thing. It's a little eerie, and it's kind of cheesy up to a point, but the ending,
This looks
the
dope.
fucking ending is off the hinges. It's insane. It's literally an ending where everyone in the city goes fucking crazy and is like killing each other in the streets and like burning down buildings and like shit's going
Holy
crazy. It's
shit.
awesome. It's so good.
I'm actually watching the trailer right now on mute, and it looks wild.
It's fucking cool. I saw it like the first time this year because I saw it on a list somewhere. It's real strange. It's really trippy, and there's lots of like, you know, like 60s, you know, like old TV tropes where it's lots of like scientists and politicians and scientists being like, I'm telling you, we need to be careful. We don't know what we're messing with. These are beings from another dimension, and we don't know if they're dead or dormant or how their psyche works. And like, the politicians being, we have to dig this tunnel. Who cares? And shit like that. It's cool. It's really good.
That really looks fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It looks awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
Quatermass.
I can't believe I've never heard of it.
Quatermass 2 looks dope.
Yeah, I need to see Quatermass 2. I've never seen Quatermass 2.
This looks fucking...
He's just a scientist, man. He's just a fucking geologist that's, you know, trying to say the truth, trying to keep people safe. Yeah.
Nice.
From having their minds exploded by how, you know, infinitely small they are in the grand scheme of things, you know? It's important stuff.
Damn.
Heck yeah. Nice one.
Good one.
All right.
I can't wait to see it.
What you got for number 4?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 4. I'm going with... I keep trying to treat it like a draft almost. I'm trying to get all the good ones before y'all get them.
I've already told y'all I've got carryover.
Oh,
I've
okay.
already told you, I don't care if it's a draft. I'm gonna say what I like.
I have not watched enough horror for me to have a leg.
Yeah, and cosmic horror is one of those. It's like not a, you know, like you got to dig sometime to find some good ones.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's my only concern. I think a draft would be super fun, but you'd have to almost make it 2 or 3 picks
Yeah,
with 4 people.
just about it. I'm going to go with... you know what? I'm just going to go with one that I've done before, but Prince of Darkness. Carpenter classic, 1987. Evil equals cosmic mathematics. And mathematics does not care about your morality.
I need to watch this.
It's the one where the devil is basically antimatter.
Wait, what
He's
movie?
ooze.
Prince
of Darkness.
Okay,
Prince
got
of
it.
Darkness.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, about a group of physicists that work for the Vatican.
Yep.
John Carpenter loves Donald.
They find
Pleasance.
satanic ooze, man. There's fucking satanic ooze, green satanic ooze.
And if
You know?
you spend too
I
much
think
time with it, oof.
I think that's another tenet of cosmic horror is the ooze.
Yeah.
It's you gotta have
some
gooiness,
goo.
you know. You gotta have
Yeah.
some.
It's not.
There's gotta be some goo somewhere.
If it's
Yeah.
not, it's not gone.
Prince of Horror, another great climax. Like it's a cool movie. It really is solid. It's got that mirror scene.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, that's
Trippy.
really. Like the whole movie's worth seeing it just for that mirror shot.
It's awesome.
You know?
And the soundtrack
It's cool.
is killer.
Oh yeah.
Carpenter always had a good soundtrack
I know,
Yeah, he did.
man.
in most movies.
I know it. That's my number 4.
All right.
Brad?
I guess, so here's the thing. Number 4 could easily be my number 1 on most horror Like, it is one of my favorite movies of all
Say it.
time. But because I don't think it leans as heavy as we think it does in cosmic horror, I'm going to put it a little lower. And it's The Thing. Like, dude, I think it's one of the greatest horror movies of all time.
Yes.
But it's one of those that it took a long time for me to realize it was cosmic horror, and that was probably more of my own fault of not
Sure.
knowing the genre as much growing up. But it's really until like that last hour
Yes.
of the movie to where it really, that dread really sinks in to where they're all like, we're screwed and we're not surviving this, and this is gonna get nasty.
This is going to get real bad.
And I think, when you look back at it now, or when I do, because I'm dumb and didn't think about it being cosmic horror until I was an adult, but is just the isolation on top of everything, which, man, when you look at a lot of cosmic horror films, I mean, isolation is key. But
Yeah.
It is.
I hate putting it at number 4. I could have easily put it higher.
There's got to be a little bit of that. Is this really happening, or are we losing our fucking minds?
Absolutely. And like the whole blood testing scene and everything, like
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
one of the most tense scenes in all of cinema, honestly.
And it brings the goo.
Yeah. Oh, from
Lots of it.
beginning to end.
Yeah.
And practical.
It very much brings the goo. Absolutely.
All right, that's my number 4.
Great number.
All right.
Fucking killer number. A number 4 that should be number 1 on any other list.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. It's been. I mean, we've brought it up multiple occasions for
Yeah.
sure.
Is this the one that's
It
on
is
every episode?
at this point.
Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
yeah. At this point.
But it is. It's cosmic horror.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to do for my number 4. I'm going to do Color of Space. Color Out of Space. Sorry, yeah, Color Out of Space. We've talked about it multiple times on this one. The visuals, the color, the acting choices by almost every actor in the fucking movie.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
It's a good adaptation too.
Right, because it was a
Like, of that
2010
story.
movie, right?
Well, it's an adaptation of a H.P. Lovecraft short story. Yeah.
Oh,
Considered probably his strongest story. Lovecraft thinks it's his most successful, and it's probably his best written.
okay.
But
I didn't know that.
it's
That's
like
awesome.
and
A
it's
lot of bad opinions too.
yeah, and it's probably the least racist of his stories. But
Strong start. Yeah.
that's the least, it's not the least incel vibe of the H.P. Lovecraft fiction, but
Okay.
it's a good adaptation. That movie, the Nicolas Cage one, it's a solid adaptation. Because I went to go see it and I was like, man. And when I found out Richard Stanley was directing, I was like, hell yeah, he's gonna pull this shit off well. Because he's gonna make sure it's trippy. It's got to be fucking trippy, and it was gross and scary. It was fucking great. It was awesome.
And
I'm
intense
with you.
and fucking bleak and just everything cosmic horror should be. It's cosmic horror to the fucking 10th power.
Yeah.
It is. Like I said earlier when I explained it, it is cosmic horror on steroids.
Yes.
I also think that, obviously I'm a big fan, and Brad, you weren't on that episode. You hadn't joined yet, but I'm a big fan of comedy and horror, and that movie has some laughable moments. Lots of them, I think.
And I'm sorry, Suge, and a lot of that has to do with Nicolas Cage's acting.
Yeah. Oh,
chops.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, crashing the car, yelling at the television, the slam dunk on the tomatoes.
He's
Dude, it's just,
okay. Look, have I ever said he's a good actor? No.
Yeah.
I just said he's
Maybe.
my favorite actor.
The dude's memorable.
Oh yeah.
He makes bold choices.
I am
everything he
always
does.
excited to see him.
Let me be clear. He proved in Long Legs
Yeah.
that he can be an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Like without over.
He's got a fucking Oscar.
Yeah, but you still
He's got an Oscar.
But it
He
fit
got
with
an
the
Oscar
genre of that
before
movie.
Leonardo DiCaprio got one.
But it fit within the genre of that film.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that was his most. He made fewer choices of films. Yeah, for sure. The least cagey of his movies.
When's the last time you saw it? He swings for the fucking fences, dude.
He goes fucking crazy.
He goes
Fine. Nicolas Cage
nuts in
episode.
that movie.
Yeah, we do need to. Yeah. Okay. All right. What is your Match? What's your number?
My number
What's your
four,
4.
is my number 4 is 2001 Stuart Gordon's Dagon.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice, dude.
I love this movie so much. Have y'all ever seen Dagon?
It's fucking
I've not.
crazy.
Oh man! So do y'all know who Stuart Gordon is? He did a Reanimator.
Yes.
Oh.
And From
Okay,
Beyond.
okay.
Yeah, he likes to do H.P. Lovecraft adaptations, and this is an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation of a story called a Shadow over Innsmouth. But it's all set in Spain, and like all the actors are Spanish, and I don't know why. I think it's just that's what he could fund to get the movie made, is to go to Spain and make it with Spanish actors. And they shoot it in this like on some foreign like fishing town, you know. So the setting's really good. The sets are really solid, and it's pretty low budget. But man, it's like it's a good adaptation of the story. It's one of those that sometimes with Lovecraft adaptations, because Lovecraft's a little goofy, and they like to show the monsters, and sometimes when they do, it kind of takes the scary away because it's kind of goofy. You realize how silly it all is a little bit. It's a little bit better when they're like they're like letting your imagination go to imagine the horrible things these cults do. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
they interbreed with monsters and stuff like that. So that, and then they show it, and you're like, oh, that's really fucking goofy. But they show it in this one, and it's still scary. Like, like that's what I like about it, is like they have the cultists like turning into fish guys and just stabbing people. I mean, it's violent and brutal, and like everyone's insane. And it ends like at their ritual site where they're like worshiping the monster in the water, and they have like this sacrificial thing set up, and they're all just going nuts, and they're trying to sacrifice this woman. And
dude,
it's really good. It's really a fun watch. It's a blast. And it's everyone acts. I mean, it's great. There's like a woman. There's a woman that's like half woman, half tentacles. I mean, it's got everything you need, you know, really, in a good
this is
cosmic horror.
fucking dope, dude.
It's got everything you need.
It's got everything you need. It's got, you know, tentacle monsters, cultists, you know, fish people
Sign me
making
up.
fish, you know, all kinds of good stuff. It's great. Creepy small towns.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm gonna see if I can find this tonight.
Dude, Dagon is the shit. It took me forever. I didn't watch it for a long time because I just had heard mixed things about it, and I watched it and I was like, this movie's awesome.
This shit rips.
Yeah, it rips.
Good pick, dude.
All right,
What are we
Chip,
on?
bring us around.
Number three.
Number three, I'm going with a 1997 classic, Event Horizon.
Hell yeah, man.
Event Horizon is about these dudes aboard a spaceship, and sometimes you end up just in the wrong fucking place in the galaxy, and you can't do a goddamn thing about it.
Listen, I'm gonna just go ahead. That's my number one.
It's my number one.
Oh shit, is it really?
It's my number one. Yeah.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, guys.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say, sci-fi is my favorite genre, and horror and space is probably my favorite thing to nerd out on. And when you take a group of people and put them on a ship and see the descent into madness, the visions,
Yes.
the hallucinations, and
They go to their own personal hells.
and this movie was like the first horror that I watched with my dad.
Oh shit!
And to where like my dad was like, yeah, we probably shouldn't have watched that. And so
How old were you, Brad?
when did it come out?
97.
96? Yeah, 7.
So I had parents who didn't care how old I was. I was probably like 8 or 9.
Okay.
Wow.
I think I
Brad.
saw it. I think I saw it at 10
I
with
remember
my
my
dad.
dad covering my eyes on the boobies.
Yeah,
That's where he drew the line.
That's where he drew the line, not the hell or the blood and the slit.
The vacuum scene, or not the vacuum scene, the airlock scene.
Yes.
I mean, my God, the intensity in that scene.
Dude.
And it is. I mean, that is I'll just say it's a great number 3 choice, because I know you probably have some like killers on number 1 and 2, but that is one of my. That's a top 10 horror movie for me.
Yeah,
For sure.
Me too. I'm 100%. I love that set. The set with the big, like, machine that helps them travel through space, like with the water. Man, I love that fucking set.
So dope.
And that scene where they go to hell was that was like one of the first scenes in a movie I've ever seen like that. That's just horrifying. Like, I've never seen something like that. Like that pure chaotic suffering. I was like, what in the hell is this?
Dude,
And
truly.
And as we all know, we all watched Jurassic Park before we saw this movie.
Right.
And
And,
like,
Damn deal.
this freaking guy is horrible. He can't be bad.
And that makeup job at the end when he's got the cuts all over him is great. I got that that image of him standing there and like with all those cuts, it sticks in my head.
Yeah.
Good
Oh
movie.
yes. Oh yes, dude. It's just like space isn't empty. It's fucking hostile, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
space will eat you alive.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's a great choice. And I just had to go ahead and just spoil my one because
Yeah, same.
we could all 3 talk. We might as well just talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely my number 1 as well.
But what's in your 3 spot?
Okay, so I mean, I was next. My 3 is Annihilation, which we did
Ooh.
mention here.
Ooh.
I was so late. I watched it 2 years after it came out because honestly, I didn't even know, because I didn't read the book first. I didn't know that it was a cosmic horror. I didn't even know it was a horror movie. But then I was like,
Oh.
dude, what's this movie? Oh, Natalie Portman. I'm watching this. And, because
Yeah.
that was one of my first big crushes in the 90s.
Because Bradley has a type.
Yeah, I do. You've been saying that for a decade.
I have, and I've been right about it the whole
hasn't
time.
changed. It hasn't changed.
They're on Star Wars. Is that your type?
They're on Star
Oh,
Wars.
dude. Hey, like we grew up together practically. We were kids in Leon the Professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes me uncomfortable, but okay.
Leon.
Listen, I was a kid then too.
I'm just joking. That's fucking great.
That's funny.
She's
awesome.
awesome. I mean, I will not lie. Like, Attack of the Clones was a formidable moment.
Truly, that was when it was. That was
a
Yeah, of
formidable
course it
for a lot of
was.
us.
Yeah.
For a lot of us,
I was
we became men
Dude.
that day.
If you had lied and said that wasn't it, I was going to call
man.
bullshit. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
100%.
Yeah.
While we're talking of Annihilation, I'm going to go ahead and. It's also my number 3. Brad, we went beat for beat on 1 and
Hell
3.
yeah.
It's my
Nice.
number 3.
It is. I promise you.
Talk
we'll go on
about
number
gorgeous films.
I go
I
out-
know we won't.
I go out on a limb on number 2, so we'll get there later. But
Gorgeous
man, yeah,
film.
what a freaking awesome movie.
That ending.
Yeah.
Just staring at that thing. I went saw it theater. I was like, this was everything I wanted it to be. I've never seen
I-
anything like this.
that is a big regret of my life is not seeing it in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. I think
Gorgeous.
the way that it starts off with her husband and the sort of fugue state that he's in, and then when you bring it back, it really fucks me up. When she comes back to him at the end, like that sort of full circle moment that's what I think really pulls in the cosmic. Is
The
that.
loop of
And I think
inevitability.
the cinematography is A plus. And the thing is you look at it and it's Alex Garland, and everything Alex Garland does, even if you don't like the movie, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is one of the best directors out there. Even if you don't like the movie, it is filmed.
Remind me what else he's done.
28 Days Later.
Oh,
Yes, Garland and Boyle worked together on that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so Alex Garland and Danny Boyle both made the 28 Days Later series together. He also did
Ex Machina, Civil War.
Civil War.
Oh,
He did Men. I know you love Men.
I did love Men.
So I haven't watched it yet. He did Warfare, but
I did love Men.
So like he wrote 28 Days Later, and Boyle directed, but they both worked together on the cinematography. And actually, Shug, what I read on 28 Years Later is they took turns on the different acts.
Oh.
I've got a hot take on that, dude. I didn't.
Okay.
What fucking people had an issue with the first half versus the second half? I didn't. It all felt the same to me tonally.
Dude, listen, we could have an episode on hating on haters of 28 Years Later.
It all felt the same to me. It felt like the same film. I was looking for the change you talked about, and it all felt like the same film.
That was the complaint.
Is that it was all the same film?
It's because people are so just lazy, and they want mauling by infected from beginning to end, and that's never been 28 Days Later. So watch it. Go watch, I don't know, Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah, if you're gonna shit on one of the most harrowing stories I've watched in the last since probably that new Predator movie, dude.
That's pretty quick. Pretty quick turnaround. Pretty quick turnaround there, Shook. Isn't that 2 weeks out?
Now, I will say we kind of went off on a, because I can talk.
Pray. Sorry.
I can talk some Garland and Danny Boyle. I think they're amazing, but dude, they just nailed that movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Again, a gorgeous movie. I think the scenes where the creatures and the environment are picking off the girls, just really, it felt very different than normal, like a creature feature slasher film. I think it really did well on the dread to make you so uncomfortable as it's picking off those girls, especially with Jennifer. I'm forgetting her last name. The commander. That was
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Thank you, Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah. And the bear.
I just think the way that they made that movie feel like a horror film and feel like a cosmic horror film, but also made me look forward to the next scene visually.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we know my number 5, or number 3. What's your number 3?
Before I do that, I do want to say that bear scene, I think, is inspired by, there's like a sci-fi book series called The Book of the New Sun from the early 80s that I really like.
Okay.
And there's a creature in it that I think is where he got that idea for that bear. Because it's like it's like this huge panther creature, but when he eats something, he like retains part of their consciousness in his brain and can mimic their voice and like have conversations with people as if it's that person.
What's that called?
That's called an Alzabo.
I see that a lot in books that are like, because I read a lot of horror books. That is a concept that I've seen a lot of recently.
It's in there, I don't know if it comes from some kind of folklore thing or something like that.
I think it is folklore.
It has to be, right?
I first remember there was a book I read a few years ago called Stolen Tongues that took a little bit of that, and it was a Native American folklore. So I wonder if that's where that came from.
Might be, yeah. My number 3 is Southbound. Have y'all ever seen Southbound?
Let me look.
So it's an anthology horror movie from 2015. And I like
I've
anthology
seen the
horror
cover
movies.
a million times.
I like anthology horror movies, so like I'm a little partial to them. But the thing that's cool about this one is the framing of each short is kind of like this cosmic framing, where there's these like inexplicable creatures that have like trapped these people in this like deserted highway out in the middle of the some desert. And so they're each playing out these different like horror shorts. And so like even though there's different directors for each short, they do feel really connected, to where it feels like a tight kind of like singular narrative. Like it all feels like they come from the same world.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
they're really good. I mean, you ought to watch it. It's a great freaking anthology.
I mean, I'm writing down all yours because I know they're all deep pulls because you know more cosmic horror than I do.
Absolutely, dude.
I did a thing like around this time, like where I like for 1 month I was like home during the week with my kid. My wife was at work, and like for like 1 month in October a couple of years ago, I watched like a horror movie every day. And I was trying to pull and find ones that I, and dig around. I was like finding some, but like this was one of them I found, and I freaking love this movie. It's cool. Yeah, I tried to pick some ones on my list that I thought other people wouldn't pick, so y'all could find some stuff to watch.
Very cool, dude.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's cool.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite like vignette from it?
My favorite vignette is I think it's called The Accident. It's a guy that gets in a car accident, and he tries to take the person that he ran into to the hospital to save them.
Shit.
Yeah, and the hospital's like abandoned in this small town hospital. And he's on the phone with 911, and they're walking him through how to resuscitate this girl that he's like accidentally hit with his car. And then it changes as it goes. It gets like way worse, and it is so scary. It's so good.
That's
so good.
Sounds super intense.
It's so good.
Very cool.
Moving on to number 2s.
Number my number 2. You know what? I'm gonna flip the script because as we've been talking, I've decided it's cosmic horror, and I love this movie, and it's gonna be on my list. I'm going with The Lighthouse.
I think. Okay, so pitch it to me on the cosmic pieces, because I don't think you're wrong, but like pitch it to me.
It's also my number 2. I will say, Rob.
Oh shit!
Just letting you know.
Right.
So we're right there together.
So
cool.
so pitch it to me what the cosmic pieces are, because I get the existential dread. It's fucking dripping in that.
Yes. I think what makes it cosmic in nature is that it's one trippy as hell. The line between reality and not starts to slip. And there's fish fucking. And
that's real important,
It is. Well, when you're talking about Lovecraftian stuff, it is. And I think dude, they're so fucked. Like they're so fucked from the jump, and it's not gonna get better. And it's that. It's the unstoppable.
Okay.
And there's kind of like, in that, and also there's sort of that, like, the idea of the lighthouse and the light, they use it in the movie to where it's something like, it's incomprehensible. Like, it's this
That's
thing
true, too, yes.
that they just stare at, and it drives them mad as they, like, compete for, it's like, favorite.
That's very true.
Like,
okay.
And it's hilarious.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hilarious movie.
It is, yeah, it really is a very, very funny movie. And that it's the movie that made me go, you know what? That Pattinson kid.
Oh yeah.
Wowee. I mean,
He's the
come
man.
on.
He's the man.
Man, he's a great actor.
He is,
Twilight's the reason people shit on him. But the dude, I mean,
But the dude is a fucking
He's great.
actor.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my number 2, The Lighthouse. You're right, dude. I hadn't thought about that, about how they use the.
Because like it's so funny because like there's like this thing where like Willem Dafoe won't let him see what it really like bask in the glory of the light.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's all mine kind of thing, and he goes up and finally Willem Dafoe's just like laying there like insane, just being like, "Isn't it wonderful?" Like, I love that movie. It's so
There is that aspect of it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Hell yeah. Brad?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know. Y'all are gonna be like, "Nah, that's dumb." But I freaking love this movie. It's been one that and I know Suge loves it too, but I don't think it's one that you think of when you think of Cosmic.
Okay.
But I added it based on really the overall plot and all the other movies that tie them all together, and that's Dreamcatcher by Stephen King.
dude.
What a
Okay.
fool.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that movie so freaking much. And I'm going to tell you, I read the book, and I talked about this on a previous episode. Stephen King hates that book. He says it's the worst book he's ever written because he wrote it while he was blackout.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember writing it. He thinks it stinks. And he's wrong. But
Yeah, that book's awesome.
dude, I mean, you got Isolation, you got freaking butt slugs, you got Damian Lewis putting on a clinic when he gets taken. His acting in that, and which everything he does is great, but
Awesome.
from beginning to end, like I was hooked. And when you're talking about an alien that is practically invading the whole world, but you get to see it from a point of seclusion rather than a widespread thing, because it is kind of contained in the moment in the movie.
Yeah.
They're trying to contain it
Until it's not, right?
right, absolutely. And then you got the scene of like all the like animals running.
Yes.
Like, it's
Yeah,
just
that.
I absolutely love that movie, and I can understand people who don't like it, but I'll tell them they're wrong.
And that's your number 1.
No, that's my number 2.
That's your number 2.
My number 1 was Event Horizon.
That's
Event
right. Okay,
Horizon.
that's right.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, I like that pick for Dreamcatcher. I do.
Yeah.
It's,
Hey,
I didn't think about it, but yeah, I
I'm
like
good
it.
with it.
That's why I was very hush on it the whole episode, because we talked King a lot before you got on,
Oh, yeah.
and how a lot of his stuff is cosmic, and they're
Yeah.
all kind of related based on the same, like anchor. But
Did
man,
y'all-
Dreamcatcher's just
Yeah. Did any of y'all read Revival? The Stephen King book Revival?
I did.
That is his like cosmic horror book. Like it's a legitimate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a newer one. It's like 2015. It's the only Stephen King I've actually. Well, I've read a few Dark Tower books. One second, guys. One second. I got
and we talked about it briefly before you got on, and if you haven't read it, I mean, people think of it as a clown and forget that it is cosmic horror, because it is a universal horror and not
Oh,
a
yeah.
clown that's just haunting one town. It is
Right.
being contained by Native American tribes, but it is
Right.
it is way bigger than that.
And beyond our comprehension.
Talk
And
about-
we-
yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it is a great cosmic horror monster. Like it's just
Faux show.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that Pennywise is really doing a good job of tying in that cosmic horror of other
Welcome to,
branches.
you're talking about Welcome to Derry.
Well, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Welcome to Derry. I think it pulls everything in together.
Well, because it's finally they're finally doing the connections from The Shining and all the other novels. They're finally bringing it together and showing people, hey, this is what it actually is. And that's why I think in the first, because I'm 2 episodes behind, but
Me too.
literally Pennywise just showed up in that episode that I watched, and the fact that it took that long to show Pennywise but showed it in every single episode was pretty good, in my opinion. Like, that's what needed to be done.
Yeah, 100%. Solid. Okay. For my number 2, I'm going to go with Glorious.
Glory.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
What is that?
okay. I'm glad somebody got it.
Tetris,
I've never
I'm
heard
with you,
of it.
man. I'm with you.
Yeah. So Glorious. I wish I'm not going to spoil the twist because it is fucking. It was good. It was
Glorious?
so good. But it is a guy who's been broken up with, and he is taking a trip. Goes to a. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but he goes to a rest stop and gets trapped into a bathroom. And there are like these like cosmic paintings on the wall, and he gets.
This looks awesome.
It's another that also plays into the colors and things like that, but it is fucking something.
This looks so good.
Yeah, he is trapped in this bathroom. Again, I'm on the cusp of like I want to talk about the things, but knowing that no one else has seen this, I don't want to ruin it. But there's a purpose of why he's being trapped,
He encounters
he's
a
being
cosmic entity. Yeah.
in this bathroom, and he cannot leave. And it is very. It's got a lot of psychological aspects to a lot of psychological aspects to it. It's dark. Again, the twist is just fucking chef's kiss to me. I am a sucker for a twist, a good one. Don't give me some M. Night Shyamalan got to do it because you got to do it shit. You give me a twist that I didn't see coming, and that one fucking did it. It hit me where I didn't expect it, and it. You could honestly take the horror, or not the horror, sorry. You could take the cosmic horror aspects out of that and make it its own premise, and it would still be fucking great. It's almost 2 different premises, a psychological thriller and a cosmic horror slammed into one movie, which I think is great.
Sick.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot about that. It's fucking hysterical.
It is so
There's
fucking
a lot
funny and serious.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, the funny doesn't take away from like the horror aspects of it either. It's really good.
This looks
Yeah.
right up my alley.
About this, but that isn't John Dies at the end kind of comedy cosmic horror.
Yeah,
That's a great movie
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Love that one.
yeah, that book. Yeah,
Yeah, that book's good.
That book
is
is
good.
Kind of the vibe I got from the poster of Glorious.
Yeah.
I know it's not the same. I just mean like the.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see
remember
it for
John
sure.
Dies at the end's original poster, and it just kind of made me think of that.
Oh, I see it for sure, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, that's my number 2. It's such a fun movie, which are maybe the only. Well, I guess other than I did do Cabin in the Woods. Those are 2 fun entries into this, but most of the things that we've talked about, other than maybe the Nick Cage performances, aren't really fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's some funny moments in all of these things, but none of these would be described as fun. But that movie had some real fun parts. But again, it's a horror. It hits.
Very good.
All right, what's your number 2?
My number 2?
Yeah, yes.
Did I already do mine? Mine was The Lighthouse. Mine's The Lighthouse.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. You did. Yeah. So, I guess go back to Suge, your number 1.
You all know my number 1.
Do we?
Yeah.
Is it the Thing?
It's the thing.
Hell
the
yeah.
thing?
There it
I
is.
forgot that Because I remember reading your face when I said it at number 4.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, dude, that's why I had to make sure I said it's a top 5 movie of all time.
Yeah. I picked The Thing. The Thing is existential dread, knowing you're fucked, knowing nobody's coming out of this okay, not being able to trust anybody around you or anything.
Yeah.
Isolation and goo.
And goo.
Goo.
I can't talk about, I've talked about The Thing a million times. Go see it.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah. Bradley?
Okay, so my number 1 was Event Horizon. So
That's right.
And that was Petrus's as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Yeah, it is. So does that bring us to...
I think I
Okay.
got to be honest with myself. My number 1's Mandy. It's Mandy.
Nice.
I have been wanting to watch that, and I still haven't. So I guess I have to. I just have to.
It's a trip,
Mandy's
man.
so good.
Yeah. I missed the first parts we were talking about cosmic horror, but one of the things for me about it, I think this movie gets it for me. It's like the thing that's horrifying to me about it and scares me about it, and that I like about it and want to keep watching it is like when it shows things that's like familiar but just off a little bit, and you can't quite like pin down why it's off, but stuff just doesn't quite fit like it's supposed to, and it's never going to, and it's not explained why, and you just have to kind of be unsettled by it. That's my favorite thing about cosmic horror. That's my favorite thing about it. And I think Mandy kind of feels that way most of the whole movie. Because, like, the plot of the movie is real simple. It's like a cult kidnaps his wife and he has to go rescue her, right? But, like, none of the world makes any logical sense. You know? He shows up in a warehouse and there's just, like, a tiger chained up. You know, and he has to... And he steals this giant axe weapon from these, like, Hellraiser biker gang style S&M guys. Kills all of them. And, like, it's just the whole movie's like that. It's just crazy. It's the
It feels like you're describing a Rick and Morty episode.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would say yeah.
I'll say Nick Cage, like, over the past, like, decade, and I really need to get into more of his latest stuff. He seems to just be doing what he wants to do, and it's a lot of weird, fun, dark things, and I think it's cool.
He's really well placed in this movie too. Like, he fits so well at keeping you off kilter. Man, it's a good movie.
Awesome.
It's good. It's cool.
It's awesome, and I've
I
never
need to check
thought
it out
about
for
it as
sure.
cosmic horror.
Yeah. That's sick. Man, that was a fun group of 5. Lots of stuff for me to go on and watch.
Weird ones. Some good
very
weird ones.
excited.
Yeah, I wrote down everything that I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Me too. It's gonna be
Excellent. All right, do we have some dead homies we want to talk about?
Awesome.
Can we do some honorable mentions real quick?
We can
Yeah. Go for it.
Because I got a few shout outs that I do want to give. I want to give a shout out because I didn't put any other movies on the list, and any other day I could have put like 3 other movies on the list, you know?
Okay.
Just how it hit me today. But Benson and Moorhead, I don't know if y'all seen any of their movies. They make cosmic horror movies, but they're kind of like they're really good. They're more indie-ish kind of movies. They're real creative directors. I'll give you a list of their movies. Their Spring is one, their earliest one. Awesome movie. It's about a guy that's like on a tour in some European country, and he ends up falling in love with this girl, and it turns out she's an ancient being. And it's like this like weird little like indie love story that's also kind of like a cosmic horror all put together. It's really cool. Very good movie. Oh shit, Rob, the one where they go to the trailer and there's the video and it keeps playing the future. Resolution.
Yay!
Dude, everyone should see Resolution. That's probably their best movie. The Endless is like straight cosmic horror, and then they just released a new one that I watched called Something in the Dirt, and it's awesome. It's a cosmic horror movie, but it's like a dark comedy, and it's really funny.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about these 2 losers that like basically discover this crystal in one of them's shitty apartment, and they decide to film it together. and it's like a lot of them, like, basically they don't know each other, and they're trying to be a team that makes a movie together about these phenomena, right? And and they get on each other's nerves, and they don't really like each other's decisions, and they're annoyed at each other, and they have to, like, it's funny. It's really funny.
That sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
I would want to mention another John Carpenter, Sam Neill mashup, At the Mouth of Madness.
I knew where you were going with that. That's a great one.
Yeah.
And of course, The Void. If y'all didn't see The Void, that movie's fucking killer.
The Void's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to watch
the
the
knockoff Event Horizon movie that came out when we were teenagers.
What was that?
Pandorum.
Dude, I love that movie.
No, yeah.
Which one did you say?
It's not a bad movie. It's called Pandorum.
Ben Foster.
Oh, okay.
It's got freaking Anakin in it.
It's Ben Foster and Dennis
Lloyd.
Yeah, it's actually.
I like Ben Foster a lot.
It's worth watching. It really is. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of a John Carpenter movie.
Bet.
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool. You know what? I was looking at some lists that I totally forgot about that I do like this movie. I just haven't seen it forever. Is Dark City. Do y'all remember that movie?
Oh, dude.
That movie's cool.
I haven't thought about that in forever.
Y'all check out Dark City. That's like a 2000s like goth kid movie kind of thing. It's
oh yes,
cool.
Dude.
I think it wasn't big because it seemed like a Matrix knockoff at the time, but it's its own thing. It's worth watching. It's really good.
I forgot all about this fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the freaking engineers or whatever they call them that rule the city, it's a good movie. Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland. All right.
Dead homies.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, I got Jason Lee getting eaten by butt slugs from the inside. I mean,
nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The scene of him on the toilet, like, you're like, is this supposed to be funny? And then you're like, this isn't funny.
Yeah, for sure. Also, that's just Jason Lee's acting style, though, right? Like, I think he could make an unserious, he could make a serious scene unserious. He has that ability. But that's solid. Yeah.
Absolutely.
For mine, I'm gonna go with Cabin in the Woods, The Mermaid.
Nice.
Yeah. I love he always puts the money on the mermaid, and of course, that's got to be what kills him, right?
Absolutely.
And it's just slowly coming at him, and it's like a snowplow.
It's great.
I love it.
It's great.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I love.
Honestly, a lot of deaths in that movie are really funny. There's a lot of. I mean,
dude, jumping the motorcycle into the fucking barrier.
That's a solid one. I think that one might have made a dead homie in at least one episode.
Probably.
But also the fucking ending. The ending is funny.
That whole movie is so good.
Oh yeah. Matt, Rob, either of y'all?
Oh, I'm gonna go with. I don't think y'all will think it's funny, but me and Will had no other response but to laugh.
Okay.
I'm going to pour one out for Thomas Jane's entire family in The Mist.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
It happened, and me and Will looked at each other, and Will just goes, oh! And I was like, oh!
The ending of that movie's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up, and we were so unprepared for it, and it's so not in tone with the rest of the movie that we were like, oh.
Hey, I laughed at the end of that movie because it just comes out of nowhere. It's just
exactly.
Like, whoa, that's fucking awful.
Yeah, dude, you're not ready for it. Oh my god, you got to see it if you haven't seen it.
I'm gonna spoil a movie that y'all haven't seen, but it's really my favorite death. So in Dagon, there's a character named Barbara, and she's like the main love interest, and her death is so fucking great, and it's right at the end of the movie, and you kind of think they're gonna get out alive, and she's chained up to this like ritual thing by her arms, and she's hanging naked over this pit that's got the giant tentacle monster way down this pit in the ocean under her. And the guy's gonna rescue her, and she's like gone insane. Her eyes are like bleeding and stuff, and she's like, "Just let me die." And I think she's pregnant with the monster's son or whatever. It's a fucking great movie. And you're like, "Oh, he's gonna rescue her," and all of a sudden, this tentacles grab her and just yank her down, and they just leave her severed hands hanging there.
It feels very Samuel L. Jackson in Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like, it just rips her off and just leaves her with severed hands, and it's so great. It's so great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
A great fucking kill.
That's fantastic. All right, hell of an episode. Enjoyed that a lot.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. That was a great one. All right, you guys can find. All right, hold on. Let me try that again. Any final thoughts on cosmic horror?
Not me.
It's my favorite, hands down. My favorite.
Favorite genre?
Last thing. The best cosmic horror monster is the alien from Alien, I think.
Ooh.
I think. Because, like, it's not... Y'all already talked about that? Okay.
No. Well, kind of, yeah.
I know Alien gets mentioned every episode. I do listen
That's
to this
what
podcast.
I was about to say. That's where I was going with
that.
And that's why I talked Prometheus when we did.
Yeah. But I think the Alien is the best cosmic horror monster because it doesn't make any sense when you really look at it. It's kind of biologic.
It's like a steampunk. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, especially in that first movie, like, your mind can't really wrap around what this thing is. And I love the alien. It's my favorite monster. Hell yeah.
That's fucking sick. Let's see. Yeah, cosmic horror says the universe is bigger than us. You know what I mean? And the universe has rules, none of which were written with us in mind.
And it's really into hentai, apparently.
Oh yeah, tentacles galore.
And apparently racism.
And
a little bit.
Some of it is.
It's a little bit.
It is funny that, like, H.P. Lovecraft is like, these entities are indifferent to us as humans, but they are racist, I promise.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think you really boiled it down perfectly there, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can check out the rest of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. It's the Rebel Without a Clue Network. Our podcasts are. Oh yeah, Matt is on one of the other podcasts on the network, the Black Manifold Transmissions.
That's right, man. We're reviewing metal albums throughout the galaxy in the far future, right?
Absolutely, dude.
It's comedy and metal reviews. If you like Beavis and Butthead and Mystery Science Theater 3000, you'll probably like it.
I love that.
Absolutely. If you like Headbangers Ball and Comedy Bang Bang, you'll probably like it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's funny.
If you like Metalocalypse and Joe Bob Briggs, you'll probably like it.
Yeah. It's metal as fuck.
Hell yeah.
We of course have our other shows, the Horny Little Book Club, That Don't Work For Me, Brother, and Bullshitting. I think I got all of them.
Bullshitting's new.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Bullshitting is new. Bullshitting, because me and Big Love could not get an intro under an hour.
Your episodes.
So we just made them another podcast, and
Love
it's just us bullshitting for an hour.
Okay.
That's funny.
It's like y'all. It's just offshoots of the wrestling podcast. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's literally we call it the warm up episode.
Oh,
That's
hell
funny.
Yeah, that's
That's
fucking
funny.
great. That's
I love
fucking great.
that concept. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.